I came down here, say about 2 minutes after the blast. The train crew who were in this office here were already out and down the tunnel. They were absolutely fantastic, so quick.
At Edgware Road, manager Steve Gosker was starting to see passengers emerge from the bombed Circle Line train.
So this was the main area of activity, these stairs, because by the time I got down here, I could see the train down the tunnel there.
907 get a call from Steve Gosker. He doesn't know what's gone on down there, but there's a lot of people coming out with blackened faces and covered with blood. This was the first I said to him, does it look like an explosion? And he even then, putting the words into his mind, he said, something's gone badly wrong down there. We don't know what it is. You have to imagine that Steve's there and, you know, a professional, level-headed railway operator, but what he's seeing is something that he's never seen before, and he can't, it's not adding up, it's not put, you know, he can see people coming out and they are walking, they are wounded, so he needs to gather his own thoughts and actually have a good picture of what's actually going on.
They were walking along the edge of the wall there, very orderly, but obviously some quite bad injuries, very burnt sort of faces and cuts and bruises.
There's very narrow gangways between each car. There's a lot of trip hazards, which is what, you know, impressing on people all the way while we were getting them out, that, you know, go slowly, you know, watch where your feet are, you know, that sort of thing. And it's a very narrow, rickety staircase in the front of the train, and so it takes quite a while to get people out, so there's no way really we could have evacuated people any quicker.
Gary still had a long walk ahead of him from the platform at Russell Square.
The train is approximately 650 metres from our westbound platform, so it took us quite a while to get there. The further we went into the tunnel, the harder it was to see, and at one point we couldn't see further than a hand.
5 minutes later, he reached the train.
And it's a sight I'll never forget for the rest of my life when I got in that first carriage. The roof of the train was completely gone. There was very seriously injured people and parts of their limbs missing, obviously fatalities, things like that. I just walked to the people who I thought needed my help the most. Not that I could do a lot, but I just gave them reassurance, spoke to them, told them not to worry. There was help on the way, please bear with us, there are people coming. This lasted for approximately 40 minutes. I was down in the tunnel on my own.
Because I was at the back of the train, we were all taken out down to King's Cross, and there were these two enormous blokes who just heaved people up the, you know, from this very deep. You don't realise how deep it is. So to see the underground staff was enormously reassuring, and they were so calm, even though they didn't know what the hell was going on. You know, they were incredibly calm, and I think if they'd shown any hint of panic or not being able to cope, it would have just been dreadful for everybody. It would have kicked something off.
We'd known by now that we had 3 incidents, all reporting large explosions, and this is the first time we think, well, this is terrorist activity. We decided from then we'd go to Code Amber.
London, the whole network's closed, I'm afraid.
Code Amber is an emergency procedure in which the entire underground network is evacuated by the quickest possible means. This was the first time many passengers above ground were aware of a problem. By that time, emergency services had arrived on the scene.
What I think was probably so amazing was that, you know, all the underground staff who had been there for the first however long it was by ourselves sorting things out in our flimsy uniforms, and then there were all these people with, you know, huge great coats and breathing apparatus and all sorts of gear. You know, it looked like they'd just landed from another planet.
The ERU were called off their routine training to attend. Joe Walsh's team was sent to Edgware Road.
There's people in Marks and Spencer's. They're in this building here. We're in the station forecourt, so hopefully, there's nobody seriously injured. But looks like there is. But our blocks are down there training the passengers at the moment.
And what was the actual size of the explosion?
We don't know at the moment. Can't really say.
It was only then that the scale of the destruction started to become apparent.
There was the explosion and blew the back windows out of ours, and we got covered in glass and everything, but the second carriage was pretty badly damaged. It was ripped apart quite severely, so I'm not sure what happened there, but it was pretty bad.
I've got his surname.
How are you, mate?
The area there was just like a battleground. There was people everywhere, all over the floor, covered in blood and what have you. And, we had station cleaners here actually pouring cold water on people's burns. That's just the level of things we were dealing with here. And to be honest with you, nothing can prepare you for that. But we just got on with it until the emergency services arrived, and then we worked very well as a team together.